This video will show you how to get started and create your first program with Control Core. First, download and install Control Core. Once downloaded and installed, you can find Control Core Pro in the Start menu. Then start a new project. First, we need to define how we are communicating to the device. In this case, we are using a USB to RS-485, so we will add a RS-485 COM node. Then we will add an iStat6 under this COM node. All devices on the RS-485 line have their own address. If your iStat6 is a brand new device, it will have address 255. You could also use address 254. Address 254 is a special address that all devices respond to. But this address will only work if there is only one device on the RS-485 line, which is the case right now, so we can go ahead and push scan device status. Control Core was unable to scan the device and reported a timeout error. This is because we forgot to set the COM port number on the COM page. When you plug in your USB to RS-485 converter, Windows automatically assigns it a COM port number. You can learn which COM port Windows has assigned to your USB RS-485 by going to the device manager and look under COM ports. In this case, I can see that Windows has assigned my USB RS-485 COM port number 3. We will go back on the COM page on Control Core and set COM port number 3. Now we can scan the status of the device and it should work. In this case, we used the special 254 address that all devices respond to. This only works because there is only one device connected to the RS-485 line. If there is more than one device connected to the RS-485 line and you don't know which device has which address, you can simply scan each device address one at a time on the COM page. Control Core will scan addresses 1 to 250 one at a time and display the results below. Here we can see that there is only one device responding with device address 1. Now that we know my device address is 1, we can go plug that in. If you're still unable to connect to your device, make sure that your USB RS-485 is plugged in and that you've selected the right COM port displayed on the device manager. It is possible that the USB RS-485 converter did not install its driver properly, in which case you will not see a COM port number displayed in the device manager. And this could be because you plugged in the RS-485 converter without any internet connection. In order for the RS-485 converter to get its driver, it needs an internet connection. So just make sure that your computer is plugged to the internet before you plug the RS-485 USB converter. Now that we can communicate with the device, it's time to start programming that device. I will create a simple program that turns on a relay if the temperature in the room is lower than a given set point. First, I'll take an AV block and call it set point. An AV block will output an analog value. Then I will add an FX block. An FX block allows us to key in any formula and pull values from different blocks. So the formula is going to be very simple. It's just tint, which is the built-in temperature probe for the iStat6. So we'll say tint is less than set point. This means that the FX block will turn on when the tint is less than the set point. Now we want this FX block to drive a digital output on the device. So we'll go define a digital output on the hardware configuration page, which creates a new block, and we can assign it FX1. Now we just simply have to download the program into the device. Once downloaded, we can monitor the values in real time. We can see that the temperature in the room is 19 degrees and the set point is set to 0, so our relay is not turning on. If I put the set point higher, the relay turns on, and if I put a lower value, the relay turns off. You can hear the relay turning on and off as I play with the set point. Now we'll add the set point to the device's display. So go to the hardware configuration page and click on the display. And then select the set point as a parameter to be displayed on the display. We'll also have to check off user. And we'll also add in the tint block on the display. Now we just have to go back to the programming page and download the program. And now the set point is displayed on the display, and I can change the values using the buttons on the device. This has been a short tutorial showing you how to connect to a device and write your first program. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us.